If you have an SM7B and a Focusrite, does it work with MicroStudio? Stick around and you'll find out. Is it hot in here or is it just me? You looking at that? That right there, my friends, is a MicroStudio. Yeah, welcome to MicroStudio. You haven't heard of a MicroStudio before? Come on, have you been living under a rock? All right, MicroStudio is a professional live streaming kit. It's a one-stop solution where you click, you buy it, it shows up at your house, and you can be a professional live streamer, very similar to what you see on YouTube. Want to learn how I set that up? Sure, no problem. First, I got to introduce myself to you. My name is Garrin Bulani. I'm the founder of MicroStudio. MicroStudio is a podcast in a bag, your professional live streaming kit. MicroStudio is a live streaming solution. Have you heard about live streaming? Have you heard live streaming is taking over the content creation world? One of my biggest difficulties I had with electronics is not knowing what to buy. What equipment communicates with what, and not even sure if they work together. I had a really good question here today. Give me a second. So I had a question from one of my clients today, and they asked me, they said, Garrin, with MicroStudio, if I want to use an SM7B, does it work with just a Focusrite, or do I need more power? And I thought that was a really good question because I haven't even gotten that question before, and quite frankly, I don't even know the answer. So I thought the best way to get this answer was to test it myself. Welcome to the Innovation Center. This is where I like to change things up, make MicroStudio more efficient for you. Let's get this MicroStudio set up and we'll see. If you have an SM7B and a Focusrite, does it work with MicroStudio? Stick around and you'll find out.
Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is obviously this MicroStudio travel kit. It's a high durable bag that I take everywhere with me as a remote producer. The best part about it comes with a hard shell case and protects all of my equipment. In this bag specific, we're going to be having Lume Cube, Focusrite, Canon, Sigma, and of course the Shure SM7B for the demo, and of course the Stream Deck.
All right, so I got everything set up for the MicroStudio right now. So I'm actually going to be recording this through Restream. And I want to do that as a test because this is what I use with my clients to implement live streaming. So I communicate OBS configurations. So when you invest in MicroStudio, you're actually going to get a customized OBS configuration that you can automatically upload. So it simplifies everything for you. And then of course, I'm going to be getting digital content and digital training for you. So I'm going to bring you, let's take a quick look into the Restream studios right now.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to MicroStudio. I'm your host, Garrin Bulani. So we're doing a quick audio test right now. We're doing the configuration to see if you need anything more than a Focusrite Scarlett audio interface if you're using an SM7B when you're implementing it with MicroStudio. And I thought that was a fabulous question from one of my clients, so I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. First things first, we got to quickly go through the virtual event checklist. So if you don't know who I am, I'm a virtual trainer. I work with organizations and individuals to help increase video presence, increase their video presence to help generate more leads, create more sales funnels, and just establish a credible brand in a virtual space. So I talk about 3 pillars of virtual professionalism. We have good visual, we have great audio, and then we need to have good lighting. I always implement a 3-point lighting system with every MicroStudio set. So today we are going to be implementing, like we saw earlier, the key lights. You can see here I have my downlight coming from my kitchen table. I don't want to implement warm lights on this stream. Again, this goes into my virtual event checklist. We talk about tones of light and how to implement white lights and warmer lights to create different dynamics. So during this picture, I'm going to completely change it up a bit. So give me 1 second and I'll turn this kitchen light off. Okay, there we go. So 3-point lighting system. So a great example of what we have going on here. I'm using natural light here. So I have a really, really good key light and I'm very, very happy with that right now. So you can see a key light. When you're in the virtual professionalism, a key light is the side of the face that you're most comfortable with. You have to pick a side of the face that you're most comfortable with, and that's what you're gonna wanna highlight, because implementing lighting is gonna be able to highlight features you're comfortable with, low light features you may not be so comfortable with. So we have a great key light coming here. I do talk about a nice ambiance light, so you can see here a little bit of a warmer tone here to create depth. And we have this, so let's do a quick test on creating a good picture. Is this at That's what I thought. I'm like, man, this Lume Cube is really, really good for, there we go. That's not bad. So that's a good key light. A little bit of a shadow from there, but that's okay. So because we have a 2 more lighting system here, I'm just going to put this little guy on top of the camera, but I'm going to put it down at a very, very low percentage, maybe at a 5%, but we'll keep it at the 5600 Kelvins. So we'll have that, see if it takes away the shadow. That's not bad. I might actually turn that up a bit. Let's turn it up to 15%. Not bad. Okay, so I like the lighting here, but one thing that we really like to talk about in MicroStudio is a hair light or a down light or even a backlight. So we're gonna put this guy here. We'll put it maybe at a 15%, 5600 Kelvins. And let's get a backlight here. You see how it makes such a shadow right here? Ooh, take that away. You see that though? So, and you can't hear me, my fault. So this is actually a good audio test to see if the SM7B works with the MicroStudio by only implementing the Focusrite audio interface. So you can see here, look at that beautiful key light. It's a backlight. Like I said, creates more depth there. So that's an option where you can place it. Another option, extendo, hit the extendo clip on them. I'm probably going to pump this up to maybe a 50%, 50. Bring this down. Oh yeah, look at that. That's nice. You see that? So there's a very, very good option to do the key light and everything like that. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the tutorial. I'm gonna put this into post-production. I'm not gonna edit any of the audio for the restream so we can really see. So I hope the audio turns out good on this. But this is a great example of why MicroStudio simplifies live streaming. It's all in the bag, ladies and gentlemen. When it's time to go, you got to grab your MicroStudio. I'm your host, Garrin Bulani. Thank you so much for tuning into this. And if you have any questions, leave them in the chat. Have a good day.